Hey everybody, welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays Modern Age, the Threefold setting from Green Rona Publishing. I am Johanan the Game Master.
I am the co-host Casualty CDG, and since it's Friday, we're playing with Robert and Mr. Kapow again. That's every other Friday, and I love playing with Robert and Mr. Kapow. This campaign is not loosely based on Mighty Max at all, and we didn't even name our characters after Mighty Max characters, and that's why I'm not playing Norm.
And that's why I'm not playing Virgil. Hi, I'm Robert, friend of Fresh Out the Box.
And actually, I am playing Max. I'm Michael Powell, aka Mr. Kapow. You can find me all over the internet on my social medias, which is at Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO, or my Facebook page, facebook.com/Michael Powell Does Stuff, because I do a lot of stuff, like my YouTube channels, Fantastic Tales of Adventure and Dastardly Tales of Horror. And I play, like I said, Max.
Absolutely, and we love having Mr. Kapow and Robert on our stream. We love Modern Age, and we love Green Ronin. Speaking of Green Ronin, if you like what you see and you want to check any of the stuff out, use our code /discount/fresh out the box on the Green Ronin store to get 5% off your whole order. Support the channel at the same time. Also, currently Green Ronin has a Kickstarter. They are kickstarting the game Cthulhu Awakens. And wait, is it Cthulhu Awakens? It is, right? Yeah. Because the other time I called it Rises, and he was like, "That's not it." Yeah,
which is really funny because he said Cthulhu Rises is a coffee brand,
but Cthulhu Awakens is a better coffee brand.
Right, exactly. Cthulhu Awakens is a way better.
That's exactly why I got confused just now. I was like, "Wait a second, they both would make a good coffee." But yeah,
as soon as he corrected you, I was like, "Man, I think you guys have got it backwards. Maybe y'all should trade names or something."
Cthulhu Awakens, live on Kickstarter right now. Check it out. There are some really cool options for you to buy it: digital, physical, special edition. I've already heard a lot of what's in the book, and it's fantastic and worth every penny. So check it out. But you didn't come here for that. You didn't come here to be advertised to. You came here for Fresh Out the Box playing Modern Age. Where we last left off, you guys were having a pretty innocent time at a movie night down at the community center. Max was delivering pizzas there, and you guys decided to tag along to see how some of the characters that you've met along the way, namely the ones that work in the social services, are doing. They were having a movie night. It was real nice time until Victor Selleck reared his head and crashed this movie night, infecting and possessing many of the people. There was some death, there was some mayhem, and there was almost a kidnapping, which was thwarted by Norm throwing his shield heroically at Victor, who then ran off into the night during the epic catching. Max was temporarily blind, and Robert was scared out of his mind, and is now booned by Thomas Avenger. What's up, Thomas?
Hey, what up?
But yes, we pick up immediately after that. There is no sight nor sound of your quarry. Any of the people that were still possessed left with Victor, and they're gone into the night.
This is like right after, right?
This is right after. Jessica will look at Norm. You can put me down now, Norm. Not that I don't appreciate it.
I will.
Thank you. She's gonna go help up Lavender, who last we saw her had a man convulsing on top of her. Lest we forget, Robert.
Yeah, right.
I liked that one got to you so bad.
Jesus, that was quite the other. But yeah, I'll go check on. I'll go check on her.
Everyone has been booned. All the players have been booned. So you guys enjoy those boons. You're gonna need them. I have stuff planned. But yes, it is immediately after. You guys don't have to linger. You guys can go, but just let me know what you're doing.
Max is kind of just sitting on the floor right now. He's kind of like just kind of rubbing his eyes because he just got his sight back,
Yeah.
and it's kind of I'm gonna say it is a traumatic experience.
Yeah. Honestly, it was kind of traumatic in real life when it was happening. Like, after I did it to you, I was like, oh my god, this is fucked up. It's never that messed up in D&D when you cast blind on somebody. But it was kind of busted, honestly. I felt bad. I felt like it was hard to deal with a little bit emotionally. But yeah, let's see.
Did I help Max feel better with my stuff?
Yes.
Is that how he got unblinded? I can't
Yes.
remember. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
I ruled that you could do it because of the nature of the blindness was caused by bad feelings demons, and you are an empath. So I felt like even though the rules technically are like you can't cure blind, in this instance you could. If he was pepper sprayed, you wouldn't have been able to.
Yeah, it'd be different. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Just kind of just rubbing his eyes, like,
Yeah, I'm gonna check on Max for sure, and kind of be like, "Hey, man, are you good?" And I'm gonna like try to look in his eyes, make sure there's nothing like left of this dude, taking over Max. You don't
basically
need that.
Jean-Claude Van Damme in Bloodsport after Jung Lee like blinded him with the powder.
Yeah, you see the rest of the black stuff just like kind of slump out of his face, and leave him.
Dude. What was that? Oh, dude. Oh,
I can recommend pouring milk. Should help you get your vision back.
Robert, did you get something in your eyes in real life?
Oh my god! I literally got an eyelash as we were doing that. Oh my god!
Robert's over there rubbing his eyes.
Freaking hurts.
Might I recommend
Freaking
pouring
hurts.
milk into your eyes, Robert?
Oh my god!
You're gonna pour
What
milk.
the hell?
I mean, you guys are free to treat eye wounds however you want. But
I
yes,
have been OC sprayed before. They say milk takes the sting out of it. So if you've been blind, I can only imagine just dunk your head in milk.
some of the people that ran out the door before come back. Some of the people you helped escape, namely Kara and some of the other kids that you actually did save. I totally thought about like, haha, they're outside now. I'm going to get them. But I was like, no, that's kind of a dick move.
Yeah.
You got to let your players succeed sometimes. Otherwise, otherwise it's just no point.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, Kara will come back in. She's going to hold your hand, Max. It's okay, Max. They're gone now.
hey, kiddo. Oh, you okay, kiddo? Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm good. It was kind of scary, but I'll be okay.
Most staff. We should probably check on everybody else. Did we get everybody else out safely?
No, she'll say. As she like looks around, and there are several dead bodies.
Bummer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there is the homeless woman that was possessed, that was attacking you, Mr. Kapow, is there. She did become unpossessed during her confrontation with you, and has been helping you. I forgot about that part.
Max looks over. Oh, lady, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. She'll pat you on the back. I think I'll be okay.
That's good.
It was a rough night though. Her name is Amy.
All right. Oh, Amy. We should find Clara's foster parents.
I'll go over to Norm and like give him an elbow and say, "Hey, we need to bring Amy in for testing. How do you think we should do that?"
If you want, I could just pull Max's car around. We could hit her real hard over the head and throw her in the trunk.
Part of me knew you were going to say that, but I don't see how else we could get her besides asking. So if asking doesn't go well, I'll let you do what you do best.
We'll go get the car. I'll look it to Max. If you're ready, of course, we'll go get the car.
Yeah, I'll kind of walk up to Amy to see if I can convince her to come with us.
I'm gonna say that Max didn't hear the thing about hitting anybody with his car. Max is gonna go to Norman get the car around. Yeah,
Oh, don't
selective
worry.
hearing. Selective hearing.
Don't worry, we're not going to hit her with the car. We're going to hit her over the head and put her in the trunk of the car.
Selective hearing. Selective hearing.
Like that's any better.
So, what are you guys doing with Amy?
I am going to try to convince her to come with us for I'll just basically tell her we have another place for her to rest. I'm not gonna tell her it's like a facility with all that science. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna try to lie to her and say, yeah, you know.
Yeah, I got you. You're a monster. Go ahead and make your roll, monster.
I'm a monster? What? It's for her own good.
I'm just messing with you. That is what they all say, Robert.
So, I will say my guy is pretty good at deception. So if I do fail this one, I do have I think it's like a skill that I have that I can re-roll it if it doesn't go well for me at the novice level. So I'll try a deception roll and see how this
Robert's
goes.
a big time lie boy.
I'm a big liar. Here we go. Amy, look. I know you're not feeling too hot, and I don't know if you remember a lot, but we have a place for you to stay. It's a little bit different from here, and it'll definitely be a lot safer. So you should definitely come with us.
Playing on her fear, she is in an emotionally compromised state, and you did not roll badly enough for me to feel like she would say no. Yeah, as long as it's safe, you promise?
I mean, it's definitely safer with us. I can say that for sure.
She'll look around. Well, I hope so.
When you look out the front door, Virgil, you see me go, shh, and I have a bat, and I like go to the side, like around the corner.
I will be doing this one right here, like, and I'll speak a little bit louder than I should and be like, all right, thank you for your consent coming with us where we're going back. You hear that, Norm? I'm glad you grabbed the car for this consensual encounter.
Just the whole time you're walking out.
But like, I'm not standing between you and her because I'm not getting hit by a bat. So I'm like on the other side.
If you guys are keeping track, everyone has been booned twice at this point.
Oh, snap. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Excellent night of boons.
Excellent night of boons.
I'm kind of laughing at the thought now that the guy who was just blinded is driving everybody back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't do. That's a good point. Like, if he says that in world, I'll be like, "That's a really good point, Max." Like, Norm, you want to drive or?
Yeah, I found this baseball bat over there in the corner. Should I just leave it there, or you want me to bring it with us?
No, dude. I'm okay to drive this. And he's like patting the dashboard of his car. I can drive my baby. I can drive my just fine. Blinded or not, I'm good.
Just leave
I'm
the
good.
bat there then.
Yeah, Norm,
If you want, you can put it in the trunk.
Is that your bat, Norm? Or did you find it?
No, we're at a youth center. I figured there's a bat somewhere. Yeah, no, I'll just chunk it out the window. I'm not going to walk all the way around to the trunk for this junk bat.
You see some kid go and pick it up and be like, "Hey, this is my bat." Then he's gonna go inside.
You shouldn't leave your toys outside at night.
Yeah, some jerk might take him and he'll run away.
I'll roll like this. Stay in school and roll it back up.
Max is gonna look at the group. So, are we going?
Yeah, you guys heading back to home base, to section, as it were.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That guy's heading back to section 2. I don't know if you could hear that. There's a loud car. Yeah. So, you guys make it there. No issue. It's just a matter of driving from point A to point B. No one's chasing you, that you know of, and no one jumps in front of your car. which is good. So yeah, you guys pull up.
I'm happy about that.
Like adding to Max's body count. I mean, what body count? Never mind. He didn't do that.
They all went to sleep. They all went to bed. They slept. Nobody died. By Max.
You guys did pretty good. All things considered, that was a super lethal encounter. Yeah, you guys get back. No issues, and you go in. The older guy working the counter. Oh, hey, I'll buzz you in. Burn. He's eating pizza.
Appreciate it.
Amy's looking around a little concerned. This is not what she pictured. Where do you take her in section?
I'm gonna take her to my lab. But kind of, I imagine it's like kind of like a waiting area, you know.
There is a waiting area.
Yeah, I'll sit her down there, and I'll basically tell her like, so this is we're just gonna do a quick physical of you. Obviously, it's a pretty crazy night. Want to make sure you're safe and nothing's gonna happen to you. So we're just gonna do a quick physical of you. Turns out those tax dollars actually do help. Sometimes
she'll start pulling on her ponytail nervously. That's physical. I don't know.
Oh no, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. If anything, we'll get you some pizza. You'll be eating good. You'll have a good meal and a safe place to sleep. So we'll take care of you.
Okay.
As if you hadn't had enough pizza.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was trying to figure out how she would be like, I've had quite a bit of pizza today.
You know what? Max is gonna be holding up a little bag. We got the twisty breads.
Twisty breads. Yeah, there you go.
She'll probably take the pizza.
She'll eat whatever, but you don't always get to eat what you want when you're living this life. It's unfortunate. Yes, she will. She'll sit down. Where are you sitting her? In your lab, somewhere on a chair?
On the chair outside of my lab. Yes.
Oh, you don't want to bring her into the lab?
Oh, I thought you said lap. Yes, into the lab. Sure.
Yeah. No. Please do not sexually harass this woman. That's not the game we're playing.
I thought that was an option you just gave.
No.
Yeah, no.
We don't stream. We don't stream that one.
Yeah, we don't work for fucking TSR or whatever. Throwing shade. Take that.
He dropped an elbow on him.
All right, yeah, in the lab with a B.
Absolutely. You take her into the laboratory, and you sit her down on a stool or of some kind. Yeah, she'll sit there. And what are you doing?
I'm gonna do some researchy boy.
I am super curious about. You don't have to get terribly specific. I know you're not actually a scientist, but like, what kind of tests you running?
First I will be running
blood. What are you doing?
Blood. I think blood, urine's like the simple ones if I can.
Well, she's not going to be able to give you the urine sample while sitting on the stool.
Well, not there. I'll send her off with a cup and tell her to wash her filthy hands. And then I want to do like a light optical. Just take a look. Now, I'm not a fucking optometrist, but I'm gonna look and see if there's anything.
You're a scientist. What? Go ahead and give me a roll here. Do you have any medicine skills?
I have research, but no medicine.
I mean,
I got pretty high intelligence, but besides that,
you can use your intelligence for the examination itself, or your perception, depending on what kind of results you're looking for.
I'm gonna do the intelligence one.
Okay.
See if I can ascertain something from this. There we go. Looks like a 15.
Her eyes do seem very sensitive to light, which you imagine. Sure, why not? I don't know what possessions are supposed to look like physiologically. You do draw the blood successfully, and get a urine sample. What else? Because like this part of the test, you could in theory do more with your success.
Yeah. So there's that, and then I want to do a quick kind of like a cognitive, just ask her what she remembers and have that scribed. I'd like to understand to what extent she was conscious during the experience, and see if there's any level of like strength that's left. I don't know if she's just 100% back to normal or if she still has something. So probably like a literal physical if I can. You know?
So yeah, you do some strength testing. You have her push on your hand, that kind of stuff. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Brain scan. Yeah, we're gonna do. You know what? A brain scan. Just hit me like a brick. Do a brain scan.
So your facility does have some sort of scanner. It's not the best for brains, but it could work.
Okay.
You guys do have some advanced technology that like people aren't supposed to have.
Sweet. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Her brain scan, nothing seems like supernatural. But she does seem to have suffered some sort of injury to her brain, a traumatic brain injury at some point. Doesn't seem recent, but you do see evidence.
Okay, got it. Okay, and does she remember much about the experience?
She's very hesitant to talk about it. She remembers anger. And during this test, you will notice she keeps staring at the chunk of the gate. You do notice that.
Okay.
It's like she will lose focus and look at it.
Okay. I think I want to do my little empathy thing on her. While she's talking and looking at the chunk, I'd like to do that.
Your chunk.
Just a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read me that ability and do it.
I will. And for everyone at home, let's see. So I can physically sense the emotions of others.
Mm-hmm.
If I succeed on this test, then I can know the feelings and mood of the subject that I can see. It'll grant me a +2 bonus to interactions with them, and I know their current attitude towards myself and anyone present in the room. There's a special thing that happens if I get a 5 or 6 on the stunt die, but we'll see if I succeed or not.
Let's see.
It's a willpower test.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to go against me, I guess. Is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So let me just roll a willpower. Willpower guy. Yep.
You succeed for sure.
Boom. It's not a 5 in the stunt die, of course. But, yeah, so I get to know a little about her attitude towards myself and everyone here.
She seems...
I want to know if I can stretch it to say the attitude towards the chunk, if the chunk, for whatever reason, is a person. I'm curious. I don't know if that helps.
So she does seem grateful towards you guys. She feels very guilty about what happened to Max. You can sense that she remembers more than she's letting on. And she's very unhappy. She's probably going to need therapy, honestly. You can feel that. There's a lot of pain. And then you kind of feel like the schism, the anger, like the memory of it. And it is like you don't know if you would have been able to resist that either. Her feelings towards the rock, she doesn't realize she's looking at it. She's drawn to it. She's not sure why. But she does feel a connection there. For sure. And the blood tests, they come back negative. There's nothing there. Urine test, maybe some like light drug usage. But she doesn't seem to be doing like hard stuff.
So the blood test, specifically the one thing I want to do, is just check and see if her blood reacts with the little black goo that I have. I know that before the black goo reacted to the chunk. I'm curious if her blood...
Remind me again where the black goo comes from.
I hate you.
Is it from the murder house?
It is from the murder house.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
How are you doing this? Are you using your hand?
Literally a dropper on a petri dish with the black goo, and then I'll introduce a beaker or like a tiny dropper of her blood onto it and like look under a microscope, see what happens. My guess would be that the goo kind of overtakes her blood normally. But if her blood does, like, for whatever reason, fight it off, then maybe it's some sort of like a antidote or something. I don't know.
It does not.
Okay.
It does not do that. You do see there is a hesitation to it. It does seem like maybe like a little longer than usual. Like maybe she does have some sort of resistance, but in the end, the black goo overcomes all. At the door, Whitehall will appear. Where is Norm and Max?
I was going to get Whitehall during this, so this is perfect timing. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's say Max is following along with Norman.
Interesting. You don't normally do that. I like it. Yeah. So you go. In that case, you go into Whitehall's office. She is in there. Norm
is not in there.
No, she is in there.
She is in there. Yeah. Okay, good.
She's on the phone.
Like, oh no, you threw me for a loop. Okay, cool. I'll walk in. She's on the phone, so I'll just do like a little signal to Max, and we'll just sit down quietly and wait.
Max sits down and from his little fanny pack pulls out one of those little eyedropper things. Like he's like doing the eye drop thing,
doing some rotos. Yeah, no. She's like, okay, yes, I understand. I have to go. They're here. I need to go. And she'll hang up.
We ran into some trouble at the community center.
She'll rub her temples. Of course you did. She's doing this.
Luckily, we averted a kidnapping.
Oh, that's a nice change of pace.
And we brought somebody back. Virgil's running some tests on her right now.
She looks through the window into the lab. Huh. You're just pulling them off the street now, huh? She's going to get up and walk across her office to her scotch.
When she says that, I'll look at Max and be like, we don't choose who is touched by this and who isn't. All we could do is try to help.
That was like a really, really, really gnarly situation.
Yeah. She'll look at you, interested in what you have to say. Like genuinely. She's like, she's gonna sit on the the bar. Like she's gonna lean up against it and cross her legs, with her scotch. And like it's kind of a power stance, honestly. It's vaguely intimidating. But go on, Max. What can you tell me about these happenings?
Out of character, what was the name of that serial killer again?
Victor Selick.
Felix. Max knows the name too, right?
Yeah, you guys know his name's Victor.
Yeah, that Victor dude, like, was there, and there was these like weird other dudes, and they were spitting up like black goo, like kind of like that goo that we found at the murder house. Yeah, and blinded me, which was really, really like bummer time. And Max just kind of goes off on like pretty much going play by play of the entire situation in Max speak.
Yeah,
we call it that Max speak.
When you mentioned of Victor, she kind of like she kind of like loses her composure for a second, but then she keeps drinking her scotch. She finishes it off and pours herself another happening of possession from this being. Have you figured out if he truly?
Pretty much what it boils down to.
Have you figured out if he truly came from the other side of the gate?
I don't know if we can say for sure, but after running into him twice now, it seems pretty likely. Or else something unnatural has chosen him as a host.
Yeah, and ever since like the museum, like I'm not all like glow brighty,
Yeah.
I'm not like a nightlight anymore, really.
I wonder how she was able to do that to you. It shouldn't be possible. Well,
Hmm?
if you need to find out more about this Victor Selleck, we can't let this go any longer. We need to find out where he's from and what he wants. This is your top priority, Norman.
With all due respect, he's very scary. He's terrifying. And also, I think, dangerous. Maybe you could put a more experienced squad on this. Two of my guys aren't killers.
What are you, made out of pudding? Get on it, Norman.
I'm a fan of tapioca.
This voice setup. It's messed up.
You're a guy.
Aye, sir. I'll stand up and just walk past Max.
She's gonna shake her head.
Head towards the lab.
Matt's just kind of sitting there, like looking back and forth, and as soon as he realizes Norman's kind of like, "Oh, I should go," and just follows.
She just stares
Norman.
at you till you leave. And then you notice as you're leaving that she gets back on the phone. Yeah. So back in the lab, you guys are now all there. You see Robert you see Virgil conducting these tests. So yeah, you do physiologically. She seems to be normal, other than some light sensitivity, and some other sorts of trauma that have occurred during her life.
Gotcha. Hey guys, we were just finishing up here. Thank you, Amy. You've been great.
So is Amy like all good and everything now? Like, he looks at Amy. Feeling good? You okay?
I think so. She keeps staring at the gate piece. One of the things you do, so a bit of information you do get, Robert. This woman is definitely emotionally compromised, even before the event happened. You don't know if maybe that's a factor, but it does seem to be a common thread. You've dealt with this kind of possession a few times, and it seems to target the more vulnerable, the less willful.
Gotcha.
But yeah, are we done here? Can I? You said I could crash somewhere.
Yeah, of course. If you go to the front desk, I'm sure they'll escort you to your room.
Commander Whitehall, you're here just in time. You want to help this young lady find a place to stay tonight?
You talking to Michaela?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, she could be there. Yeah, sure. Every now and again, she'll do what you guys say. She's not completely unreasonable. Yeah, put her up at the Cedar Place. It's a hotel that you guys have used in the past.
It's like we're making a drive to the safe house.
Yeah, you can look at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
We'll deliver you there personally, but after that, just lay low for a while. Once you feel safe, you can go back to your regular life. I don't think anyone's after you, but in the meantime, relax. Think of it as a vacation.
Yeah. Like tomorrow morning, I'll make sure to drop by, maybe with a fresh za.
I'd like that, Max.
No worries, huh?
She seems tired.
Mm-hmm.
Worn
For
out.
sure.
But yeah, you guys take her to the hotel. No issue there. It is, about what you'd expect. It's like a 2-star. Not a 1-star. It's decent. You're not going to get like bed bugs or anything. But you drop her off there. It's one of those ones where all the doors leading to rooms are outside.
That's what I was imagining. You did a good job by calling it a 2-star.
Yeah. It's 2-star.
Even by calling it a 2-star, I think you made it a 2-story hotel also.
Yeah, it's one of those ones with like the stairs, just like in Peacemaker, kind of. Except I think there's more than 2. But
if it had been 1-star, it would have been the nothing in the parking lot, 1 story, some doors busted down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say I'm slightly disappointed that you didn't go with branding and just go with a threefold star.
Threefold star.
Oh,
Ending. Hey.
got him.
Gonna get you. The cockroaches wear ties. I like that. That's fucking funny. That's fucking funny, Avenging Penguin. Thank you. But yeah, so you guys drop her off. It's not an issue. She seems genuinely grateful, but she will go to sleep like almost immediately. You guys can do whatever you want for the remainder of the night, or you can wait till tomorrow. It's up to you. Virgil, you're having a lot of trouble with this one, man. You just don't. You're a scientist. You don't know a lot about the occult. You know. And so that's definitely a problem for you. There's also, Norman's methods of investigation can also yield fruit. And every now and again, Max has the odd gem of a good idea. So what are you guys going to do? Because she has told you, she does want you to find out more about this guy. But as far as, like, missions, that's the only thing that you have right now. Unless you guys just want to go look for, like, trouble.
I have a question, actually.
Yeah, all the questions you want.
After our adventure in the museum, all the gate pieces were taken to the lab, or was there any of the structure still left behind at the museum or anything like that?
There, at the museum, there was only the one piece that was fused with the wall that you saw. And that is what's in the lab. And it's the only piece of the gate that you guys have recovered. There could still be some at the collapse site in the tunnels where you first encountered the gate. That hasn't been dealt with necessarily. And you don't know, it seems that some of them traveled via other means other than, like, the explosion. It seemed like maybe some sort of trans-dimensional occurrence happened.
Okay. What, Max, this whole ordeal, now, like, his arm becoming like a nightlight and now it's not, and getting blinded, he's kind of really freaking out. Could I say that Max is gonna go towards first site where he originally encountered the first gate?
That's where you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Are you bringing any of your friends? Are you going to go by yourself?
I'm gonna say Max kind of is going by himself.
Max going solo to the place where it all began. Absolutely. Yeah, you can do that. It is the middle of the night. Nothing wrong with it. What are the other two of you going to be doing? I just need to know where you're going to be when that's happening.
It's probably time to rest for me. So back at
That's right.
camp, as it were. Yeah.
It is pretty sleepy time. Hey, thanks for the follow, Cyber Nation Uncensored.
Hey, thanks, Rob.
Yeah,
Yes,
Rob Mulligan.
That's my boy Rob Mulligan.
What's up,
If you
Rob?
guys want to see Cyberpunk Red games, you want to see Fallout games, and you want to see all sorts of other awesome tabletop games, go check out Rob. He's also an indie film director. So if you like indie horror films and things like that, you can go follow Rob
I
Mulligan.
do
It's
like
awesome.
that, and I didn't know that about you, Rob.
Yeah,
That's
man.
fucking cool.
Rob and his other half, his wife, is also super involved, and they make movies all the time. It's I love following them, man. They're inspirational. So thanks, Rob.
Yeah, thanks,
go
Rob.
follow Cyber Nation.
Virgil, what are you doing? Your scientific research is not bearing fruit, except for telling you that people are physiologically unchanged. At least she was.
So here's my thought. I've got a lot of pieces, like artifacts, that have returned to the lab, and my direct analysis of them is not yielding much fruit. But I have a gate traveler as a teammate who sees a lot of things like this and has brought back several artifacts from other places. There has to be something that we've gathered at some point that can lead us down some clue. alongside the artifacts we've gathered. So what I want to do is now, instead of just focusing on that, start cross-referencing the shit we already have.
Thank you so much for the raid, Cyber Nation Uncensored. Welcome, Raiders. We were playing Modern Age from Green Ronin Publishing. And our resident scientist is about to make some meaningful gains. Vampire Blights, yeah! 11 months! Hell yeah.
Thank you, Vamp.
Woo. Love you, Sean. Hey, Cap, everyone's here. This is awesome. What a country. But
What's up?
Virgil, so you're asking about, thank you so much, Raiders. You're asking about stuff that you guys have gained that might help you here. So you weren't here for this session.
Right.
I will throw you a bone. You guys do potentially know someone that knows about the occult. You have not met her, but the other two have.
Ooh.
Her name is Morgan Vale.
Morgan.
She was the warlock whose brother tried to use the resurrection cross. Oh dang! Everyone's getting booed. Everyone got booed again.
Oh my goodness!
Logar the Ogar has made our entire chat radioactive.
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm gonna send him the radioactive face.
That's awesome.
This is awesome. I fucking love it. Thank you guys.
Thanks, everyone.
You guys rule. Yeah, we were just talking about you, Rob, and how cool you are with your movies.
Man, Jahan, you really sold it that time. The worst part is before you guys rated, I did a whole thing.
Did a whole thing
about how great Rob is, but then you guys joined and I didn't want to repeat it all. But Rob is the shit. He makes indie movies. He has an awesome channel. Go watch him play Fallout. Go watch him play Cyberpunk Uncensored. And his wife is also involved in the movie making process. So it's awesome. It's inspirational to see a couple making movies, horror movies, indie films, and playing games all the time.
There you go. You said it better than I did. I like it.
Thanks. No problem.
But yeah, so you do have this contact potentially that Norm and Max have made. If you desire.
Perfect. Oh, no, yeah. I definitely need to meet up with this chick. For sure.
Maybe searching for those questions has given you an answer you didn't expect. If you know what the answer isn't, maybe we could find out what it is. I know somebody who knows answers that you know nothing about. Her name's Morgan Vale. Remember when we brought you that cool stuff we found out in the field?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, some of that belonged to her, and some of that belonged to her brother. Maybe we pay them a visit, pay her a visit, and let her look over what you've got.
I think that'd be a good idea. Do you know where she is?
I last saw her at this address, and I'll write something down on a piece of paper.
She did give you guys a contact number.
You could try this number. I'll write the number down and give it to you. For now, I'm going to go catch some Z's. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. I don't know if I'm excited enough to give her a call at what I assume is late at night. Is it late?
It's like 1.
1 a.m.? Yeah, okay. I'll probably get some rest, too. I stayed up all last night looking at that rock in our lab and almost hallucinated. So I think I should get some rest, probably.
Absolutely. Make a willpower check.
Oh, shit. Let's do this. I've got will. I've got power. I've got both of those things. I think.
A little bit of complication generated by that roll, but hey.
Nice roll, though.
You do succeed. So you're able to go get a night's sleep.
Sweet.
With 6 stunt points.
Yeah, you have 6 stunt points if you could figure out a way to use those.
You sleep your ass off.
I'm going to use the stunt hyper sleep where I sleep super fucking fast. I want to sleep for 30 seconds and wake up fully rested.
The stunt's called NyQuil.
There it is, yeah.
Fuck yeah, I want to use the stunt Sudafed. Don't limit my Sudafed.
I'm going to use the stunt new mattress. I'm going to use 6 stunt points for a new mattress.
Max, So you go on this lonely mission to the tunnels, where you first encountered this gateway that is now shattered by your own hand, might I add. Where you first encountered the serial killer Victor Selleck, and where you guys believe that he was first corrupted. Not a bad idea. It's much different at 1 o'clock in the morning here. You pull into one of those big drainage ditches that you always see in shows that take place in California, and you pull right up to the tunnel leading into the sewers.
I say Max, from his trunk, he has one of those those large hand light torch things.
Yeah.
The big LED flashlights.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to run out of power.
Yeah. You turn on your flashlight, you go down the tunnel. And man, it's different at night, man. You've been down here a few times, but you can hear echoing, other people moving. You hear animals, and you hear like voices every now and again. It's hard to pinpoint where any of the noise is coming from, but it's a little off-putting.
Max is going to kind of mutter under his breath, goes, "All right, this is like, even I think this was one of the dumbest ideas I've ever had. Really should have brought like Norman and Virgil along, but he's just gonna go towards. Sorry.
No, you're good. You eventually do round the corner to where you know this gathering of people is, where they live, and a man kind of pops out at you. It might scare you a little bit.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry,
not cool.
Max.
You don't do that.
I was just seeing who it was.
You don't do that in the sewer.
It's Ed, the guy that you've been helping out lately. What are you doing down here this late,
How
man?
you doing? Dude, we ran a situation over at the youth center, and dude, I don't know if you heard, but
I was there, man.
Everything kind of went. Everything kind of went crazy. So
yeah, it was fucked up, man.
Kind of got Max thinking. And you know what? I want to check out where it kind of all started. You know, honestly, kind of regretting I didn't bring Norman and Virgil along at this point.
Yeah, you always have those two in tow. They're like your bodyguards.
Yeah. Kind of like that.
Well, heck, man, I'm not going to have you bumping around here in the middle of the night alone. I'll go with you.
All right, dude, cool. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, just gonna check out where, the whole situation kind of first happened. Kind of, I don't know, kind of been off my game the past couple of weeks ever since this whole thing,
Yeah. Well, where is this place you're looking for? He wasn't down here when that part happened. He's new to this. Yeah.
That's gonna kind of lead him towards pit, basically.
Yeah, you guys go back through the series of tunnels. You mostly remember it. It's kind of seared into your brain through like pure terror.
Yeah,
that was a fun night. While you're walking with Ed, you notice that he is a little hurt. It looks like something hurt him, just like it hurt most of you tonight. He has like a gash above his eyebrow. He seems okay, but he looks a little roughed up. Yeah, man, as soon as I got out of there, I just ran here, man. It's the only safe place I know anymore.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, dude, you got a little. Oh, you know what? Matt's gonna open up his little fanny pack and pulls out like kind of some those sanitation wipe things, and kind of puts a little Band-Aid on Ed's cut.
Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Dang.
Oh, dude, no worries, man. Like, you gotta keep, remember to clean that, tomorrow. Just gotta keep it clean, because even though it's safe down here, it's not really the cleanest sanitary place in the world with an open cut like that.
He'll laugh. I hadn't noticed. He'll kind of chuckle.
Yeah.
It's up here, huh?
Yeah. It's like
You guys,
there should be like a door here and some stairs.
you guys will go down down the stairs, and you enter the tunnel where, if you recall, last time you were down here, this is where your group face off with the sword woman to get to the portal. It's different down here now. The passageway that you used to get there is collapsed, but there is a new crack in the wall that happened at some point during that encounter that you can't slip through.
Okay. I remember. Like, is it this like the same like weird vibe as before, or has the vibe kind of changed?
Oh, not
Like
at all.
I'm not using an empathy power like Virgil, but just like a general creepy vibe.
Nah, it's creepy as fuck down here, bro.
Okay.
Like 10 out of 10. Just to highlight it, Ed's gonna be like, man, it's creepy down here.
Dude, like totally like. Yeah. Really should have brought Norm and Verge.
You guys hear a noise. Fucking Ed pulls out his pocket knife. He's like, ah.
Max shines the flashlight in that direction.
You don't see anything. It's probably just a rat or something.
Yeah, it's probably like a rat or something. But anyway, it should be like down here, and unless anything else happens.
Nothing in particular. You guys can slide on through. It is a tight fit. I'm not going to make you roll for it because it's very low stakes right now. Getting in's the easy part. As you enter this room, I'll remind you, it was once a big room, potentially some sort of retention tank area, like a reservoir holding area for water. Many of the pillars are collapsed now, and you can see the spot where the gate once stood. There are just pieces strewn about.
Max is gonna go down there and just like he's gonna basically look for like the biggest piece of what was the gate and just like kind of gingerly just gonna like tap it and then kind of like run away.
You start slapping a piece of the gate, and nothing's really happening. And it's sort of, you were expecting, you were sure. You know, you're like, nah, this was it. This is what I was supposed to do. But you recall, you never really touched the gate in the first place. You touched the pedestal.
Max is gonna look over at the pedestal area.
Ominously intact, yes. Unharmed. Still standing.
All right, Ed, stay back here. If anything happens, like, look it, and like, oh, he's gonna give the address of the upstairs of Threefold Pizza. Like, go to this address and ask for Virgil and Norm. Like, and tell them like I'm down here, and if you want
me to go in now?
Up or anything.
I don't like it down here.
You stay down here. Yeah, stay here.
All right, I'll stay with you.
Yeah.
He does like you. He is like your friend. He does consider you a friend, so he will stay. Yeah, go ahead, man.
But if anything does happen, like, go get Norman Virgil, so on my blew up or something. Max is gonna kind of hesitantly, but how we kind of, while you're hesitantly doing something, but you're also kind of have like a little bit of confidence in it.
Yeah.
Gonna approach the pedestal, much like the gateway. He's gonna touch it and kind of run away back up.
So
quick,
you do all of that except the backing up. You touch it. That's the important part. Max touched the thing. That's all I needed to know. So as soon as you do that, your eyes roll back in your head, and you're just standing there. And you start shaking, and you start seeing things. You remember opening these gates. You remember opening all of these gates with your own hands. You remember doing it because you wanted to bring about the end of all things. You remember doing it, and you remember why. And it was for power, of course. You were going to merge their realms with your own. You touched the thing with your own hand. We got cheered 100 bits from Green Ronin Publishing. Hi, Green Ronin. Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy.
You touched the thing.
Max touched the thing.
Max touched the thing. That should be on his shirt. But yeah, so that's what happens. You start to see as you're opening all these portals. You see, you're standing there touching the same pedestal, but the surroundings keep flashing to gates in different places. Some of them underground, some of them in grand chambers, some of them high in the clouds, some of them in the forest. You just see them all opening up. And you see things you see shadows emerge from them.
Dude, what the?
And then you fall back again, and you eventually come to.
Max is gonna kind of. I'm guessing he's gonna open his eyes. He has these. You know how when you have when a bright light flashes in your eyes, you have these like orbs, kind of temporary there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can I say that's what happens to Max? Like he's like trying to blink away the little light.
Yeah, absolutely. You're coming to. You weren't out for long. You don't think it doesn't feel like much time has passed. It feels like you just fell. What are you doing? Oh no! Did he crash?
I think that's possible.
He froze. What interesting timing.
Yeah, maybe his character is frozen in carbonite, and he's doing his best impression.
Ah!
I think this is what he looked like when he was doing his vision. So
He's coming
that
back.
works.
That's
Yeah, I think.
Hi, Michael.
Yeah, I figured I crashed or
Yeah,
froze something.
you exploded. Yeah.
Yeah, because I touched the thing.
Yeah, because you touched the thing. But yeah, so you come to, you start getting up. What are you doing? It's just you and Ed down here. Oh no, did he crash again?
It's cursed.
It's such a good part. Damn.
Wow.
That's okay.
Holding my breath.
We can pivot momentarily while that is sorted out. Not a problem. I'm nothing if not flexible. Virgil, remember how you were having a really good night's sleep?
Yeah.
Where are you having that good night's sleep? Where are you sleeping? You sleeping at the office? You sleeping at your house?
It's funny. I actually haven't even thought about my abode.
Yeah. Now's the time.
Yeah, I guess I will. I guess that would make sense, right? It's my first time sleeping back in my house since all this started.
Yeah,
really.
it is.
I've been in the lab, so yeah. I will take my time.
Do you have an apartment
at the crib? It's like a loft.
You have a loft?
Kind of like one of those like townhouses. Yeah.
Excellent. So yeah, you're having a great night's sleep. What happens if we choose Gary's character for a light dooming? Gary, you have been doomed.
Oh shit!
And I'm not gonna take away points from you. I am going to screw you in a minute.
Screw me, narrative.
Yeah, I came back at the worst possible time. Like, I'm gonna screw you in a minute.
I'm gonna screw you in a minute, Gary. You fucking wait your turn.
Stick around to watch John screw me live in 1 minute.
Oh no! Stay tuned for us to get banned from Twitch for pornography. So, Virgil, yeah, you're sleeping in your apartment, and you jolt awake. You were having dreams about the gate, and you actually got glimpses of this very thing I described to Max. You see Max, except it doesn't look like the Hawaiian shirt wearing pizza loving laid back Max. He looks very serious, clean cut, completely focused, and he's wearing ornate robes with designs on them that you recognize as the sigils. They seem to be in the same language as what's written on the gates. That is what you dream about. And you do jolt awake. But since Mr. Kapow is back, we shall go back to you. You wake up, sir. It's just you and Ed down here. What are you doing?
Max is gonna be kind of blinking away those light orbs that I keep mentioning about every time I crash. He's gonna be like, Ed, you still there?
Ed is still there, but he does not answer you. He's standing there.
Ed, did I blow up?
You see him staring at you blankly.
Oh, dude, like Max kind of gets up. Oh, dude, kind of rubbing his eyes and goes, oh, how long was I out, Ed? He's like walking towards Ed. And at that point, I'm going to say that he notices Ed just kind of like staring blank. He's going to like kind of wave his hand in front of Ed's face.
So you are walking toward. You'll notice he has his knife out, and he's looking down at his chest, and he's just getting it, man. He's cutting some skin, and he's going, oh.
Ed, dude, you okay, man?
You see him carving into his skin. He's like,
dude, I don't have enough band-aids for that.
It's like no one has enough band-aids for that. He's really getting it. Hey, it's you. Thanks. He'll start laughing.
What's the joke, Ed? Like, dude, I think we should, like, honestly get out of here and... Dude. You should kind of, like, stop doing that.
He looks up, all of a sudden, like he hears something. He starts looking around. And then he takes, like, a big whiff. There's another. There's another piece here. I can taste it.
Yeah, dude, like, we could get some pizza afterwards if you want, like, if you're still hungry or something.
Maximilian. It is good to see you. But he will, he'll drop the knife. It's covered in blood. He has like all these carvings on his chest. He just kind of pulls what's left of his shirt off, and he's just bleeding. He seems completely unbothered by it. Keep up the good work, Max. And he will leave.
Max kind of like blinks and goes, okay, like, pretty sure my Max is short for Maxwell, not Maximilian.
If that is true, that he still said Maximilian.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, like, just he says that Max is saying that to himself. Max is gonna be like, all right, like, weird. Can I make a perception check of my current surroundings? See, like, to try to notice if anything's like out of sorts, even more than it actually really is, because it's already kind of a effed up deal.
Yeah. So you do notice a distortion where the gate once stood.
Max is gonna kind of go over there and, you know what? Since touching it, he's gonna just kind of reach his hand out towards it, the arm that still be a nightlight.
And you're gonna like put your arm in it?
Not in it, but like just close enough.
You will
right before touching it.
You will see the faintest glimmer of the green light that once burnt through your arm. What's the joke, Ed? I think Troy just likes Max's one-liners and stuff. That's funny. But yeah, it does start to glow a little bit, very faintly, but you do see something. There must have been some magic in that old top hat they found.
Max is gonna actually kind of look around him, and pick up like a piece of rock debris or something. I'm gonna guess there's a lot of rock debris around around him.
You're gonna throw it in the thing?
Yeah, he's gonna look at it and just like kind of underhand softball toss it. Ugh.
It goes through and disappears. It goes.
All right, dude, this is weird. I think I should call Norman and Virgil. Max gonna like get out his phone and dial 1-800 Norman and Virgil.
I was like, I wonder what he thinks our number is.
You wake up from a dream about Max to a phone call from Max, Virgil. Norman, you just regular wake up to a phone call from Max.
Yeah, cool.
It's gonna be a conference call, I guess. Guys?
I assume you guys pick up,
Hello?
right? You guys can now.
Yeah, I'll pick up.
There you go.
I have my phone right here, right next to me. Guys,
are you by a gate right now?
Dude, how do you know?
Man, I am so sick of these dreams, man. I'm not. Dude, what's going on?
I did a thing.
Another thing?
Bad thing, a good thing, definitely a weird thing.
Where are you?
You guys remember that sewers with the gate, the first one?
Yeah, I remember the sewers with the gate, the first one.
Yeah, like I'm down here and I touch a thing.
Why did you go to the sewers by yourself? Why didn't you tell anyone you were going to a collapsed gate?
I honestly, dude, I don't know myself. Like, all this weird stuff been happening. I was just like trying to figure shit out. But oh yeah, by the way, remember Ed?
No.
Yeah, his dreads were dope. Yeah, the guy serving pizza.
That-
No, I don't.
Sorry for the confusion on that. That guy is Eddie. You're thinking of Eddie, Virgil.
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
Different Eddie.
I'd
Different
be
Ed.
terribly sad if Eddie was getting carved up. So
No,
I'm
Eddie's
glad
fine.
that I can
Different
change my
Different
notes.
Different
Changing my
Ed.
notes. Perfect.
But anyway, different Ed. But
Yeah,
Ed,
I know who
crazy,
you're
I
talking
think.
about. You're talking about Ugly Face Ed.
dude, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. That's not a cool thing to
Is he?
say, dude.
Yeah, for
Is it accurate?
For
Or?
clarification, the guy with dreads is Eddie Kemp, and this guy has just been upgraded to Edmund.
Ooh.
But anyway, like Ed, like Sewer Ed, like you know what, we could call him Sewer Ed now, I guess, since he lives down here. But he went crazy. Sewer Ed's crazy now, so kind of careful about that. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Sewer Ed went crazy? You don't say.
yeah.
I'm sorry, real quick. I just imagine he's just still carving his chest in front of you. You're just like crazy Ed's fucking crazy, man. Alright.
Like,
Go ahead,
I'm not
sorry.
like I'm hoping he's not around because that's kind of hurtful. But yeah, like
No, he is left
Sewer Ed.
at this point.
Yeah, Sewer Ed's crazy now. I guess we could call him Crazy Sewer Ed or you know, Sewer Crazy Ed or something like that. But anyway,
Crazy's not a PC thing to say. Let's just call him Ugly Sewer Ed.
dude, we can't call him. Let's call him Sewer Ed. We'll call him SE then. He's SE. SE went crazy, but anyway, I mean,
We've solved the problem. Sean, Vampire Bites, has redeemed a name and NPC. It is Eddie Maiden. Just to keep things even more confusing.
Love the
Perfect.
Eddie
His
Maiden
name is
name,
Eddie.
man. Hell yeah.
you know what? Or you know what? We should just call him like by his full name, Eddie Maiden. Oh, anyway, Eddie Maiden, he went crazy, so kind of be careful about that. But anyway, the really important thing is, I think the gate's like on now.
Huh.
Yeah,
How do you know it's on?
because I'm looking at it and it's on.
Whenever
That's
we
fair.
left, the gate was not on. Why and how is the gate on?
I touched the thing and it went on.
My phone makes 2 beeps and I'm no longer in the call. I'll be strapping on my helmet, grabbing my stuff, and headed out the door. I now know where he is and what's happening.
Hey,
Hey,
yeah,
Virgil.
Max. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You think Norman's on his way? Like,
Oh,
maybe he
yeah,
should come too.
He's definitely on his way. I'm not sure if he'll be happy when he gets there. But I'm getting dressed, and I should be there soon. Keep an eye on Sewer Ed, please.
Yeah,
Shit-
yeah. I
shit
think
gets
he already
weird down there.
left.
Yeah, that guy's
Should I
super
stay
gone.
down here, or should I stay down? Like, should I stay down here, or go topside, or it's kind of creepy here.
I suggest getting to us quickest, so probably back to your vehicle if you can.
All
I'll
right,
get
all right,
dressed
cool,
and
cool,
meet
cool.
up with you there.
Yeah, I parked near the entrance of the sewer, so yeah, like where we showed up, like after the fight with the goo things.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure.
Cool, cool. I'll see you guys there. And Max like hangs up on after that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get dressed and I'll grab my like pistol I usually keep in my house and I'll head to the sewers.
You disturbingly realize that when the phone rang, you picked up the pistol. You're already holding it.
Whoa. Oh shit. I'll make sure to write up that in my my journal or diary later. It's kind of weird, but
It is kind of
for
weird.
now.
You don't
For now,
remember.
we'll
You
just
don't
let that
remember
slide.
having it on your nightstand. But there it was.
I'll keep that in mind.
Please do, Robert. Please do. But yeah. So where did you tell him to meet you, Max?
At the entrance of the sewer.
Gotcha. Okay, interesting.
After the first fight, where we kind of exited the sewer after the goo fight.
Yeah.
First goo fight.
You mean like the above, like the through the manhole cover, right?
Yeah. After we dealt with Victor, first time.
Yeah, where Kara's dad died.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as you guys are going to meet him, Max, you are starting to leave this room. You notice someone is watching you from the crack in the wall. It is a woman. And you recognize her. It is the sword woman.
Max is gonna be like kind of waves his hand. What's up?
She steps through the crack. And she looks past you. You opened it again?
Would it help if I said that I didn't mean to?
Intention means very little in these matters, Max. She always puts a little venom on your name. You're not sure what you did to make her hate you so much.
Like, lady, like, I don't know what I did to piss you off, but, like, let me know. Like, honestly, I don't think I owe you money or anything, do I?
She approaches you very confidently. She walks right up to you. And she puts her hand behind her back. And she pulls out the scepter from the museum. And she offers you one end of it.
Okay, I should really stop touching things because, like, I just touch a thing and that happened, so I don't think this is a good idea.
It's the only idea we have, Max.
Or, like, I have some friends on their way, and we could, like, go topside.
She starts walking towards you
with
with it.
them. Max is kind of backing away as she's walking towards him. We could go top side, meet up with them. We could have, a little conference. We could
Grab-
talk. We could get some pho. Dude, I know this really bomb ass pho place
She's
nearby.
gonna shake her head. I can't believe you're one of us. And she take the damn scepter.
No, I don't wanna.
It is all the answers that you need, Max.
Honestly, at this point, I don't think I need any answers. I think you should, honestly, it's just stuff is just getting worse and worse. Like, we just had another, fight with, that crazy Victor dude, and, I got blinded, there was a black goo, and this entire time Max is like, if she's going towards him, he's backing away, but he's also backing away in a circle, so they're just going in a circle.
She won't let that go on for long. She's gonna shake her head. I can't believe you're one of us. And she's going to put her hand on the pedestal. While holding the scepter, her arm starts to glow green. Bright green. Just like yours used to. There's a loud wah, 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 wah noise. And at that, that's where we're going to take our break. So if you want to find out what happens after that, you're going to have to stick around. We're going to take our 5-minute break. Don't forget to check out our Green Ribbon official code to get 5% off of any of these books if you want to play your very own Threefold game and support the channel. We will be right back. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Fresh Out the Box Plays Threefold, a modern age setting from Green Ronin Publishing. I am the Game Master, Jahananon. Thank you so much for, the sub, Green Ronin Publishing.
I'm the co-host, Casualty CDG. I'm a retired child crimes and human trafficking detective turned tabletop titan and improv comedian. And today I'll be reprising my role as Corporal Norman, the section leader.
And I am Robert. What's up, everybody? Friend of Fresh Out the Box, playing the part of Virgil, previous pencil pusher and now psychic power, and not too bad with a pistol.
And I am Michael Pow, aka Mr. Kapow. You can find me all over the internet on my social media, which is usually at Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO. Or my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Michael Pow Does Stuff, because I do a lot of stuff like my YouTube channels, Fantastic Tales of Adventure and Dastardly Tales of Horror. And I play Max, who is just effing it up for everyone at this point.
Yes, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, where we last left off, the sword-wielding woman Maxine has approached you with the scepter. After you refuse to take it, and she tries to kind of force it upon you, she says, "Fine, have it your way." And she reaches for the pedestal while holding the scepter.
Max is gonna say, "All right, lady, I wouldn't touch that if I were you. Like, I just did, and like seriously, bad trip. Like, seriously, I went to college. You know, I kicked around the old hacky sack. You know, a few times here and there, but like this is like super bad trip. Like, wouldn't do it. Would not recommend."
She'll laugh. If I was you. That's funny. And then she touches the pedestal. And her arm glows green with the runes that once emblazoned on your own arm. And the spatial disturbance behind you shuts.
I mean the thing that Max threw the rock at?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it closes.
I could look over there like, oh. Yeah, that was a good thing. That was a good thing. Like, I had a bad feeling about that. So yeah, so let's go meet up with my friends, we get some pho. You know, we could talk about, you know, what movie you recently saw.
Thanks for the complication,
cool
vampire.
Cool books. You know. Oh, did you see that last episode of and Max kind of names off some of Drama House? That was really cool. And then maybe about the world kind of going to shit.
She'll laugh. She'll laugh at that last part. Yeah, I kind of do like that show, actually. It's clear to me, Max, that you're not quite ready yet. Hopefully, soon. Maybe you'll lose enough to hear me out. And she's going to do a cool backflip up to the smashed balcony. And she's going to slip through the crack.
I was going to yell out, "That was cool," and yeah, that was just cool. So, next time?
Absolutely. So yeah, you, I imagine, leave this area, this horrible place.
Max is going to give one look at the pedestal, kind of looks at his hand, and then looks at the pedestal again, like,
I swear to God.
maybe not, then goes off.
You can do whatever you want. I'll make something happen for you, buddy. Yeah, so you wind up climbing up the stairs, going back out to the main living area, taking another tunnel, and going up through a manhole cover. that leads you to a street that overlooks a park on the side of a hill where Kara's father had died the night that you met them and Jessica. And there are your friends waiting for you. Virgil and Norman.
Do you mind if I put a item in that location?
No, not at all.
Can I just say that there's one of those like soda vending machines there?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's like a little parking lot here, which was established. And yeah, there could be a vending machine.
Right. Max is gonna like, open his little fanny pack, get out $1, like 2/4, because that's now $1 2/4 now these days.
No,
$1 anymore.
Max, I understand that you're thirsty, but this is no time to quench your thirst. What the hell is going on with the gate?
Max is going to actually hold up a finger and goes, Dude, I need this. Like, I need this. And then like, gets himself a root beer.
before you get your root beer, the machine does not want to take your $1. It takes several tries, and it's like agonizing.
I'm just, I see a camera angle that's from the vending machine, and Max is trying to put in the $1 over and over, and Virgin and I are behind him with our arms crossed, like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah, the last you heard, he opened the portal again.
Max is gonna look over at Norman. Got $1.
Norman is going to just never lose eye contact and reach in his pocket and pull out a wallet and open the wallet and take out $1 and give it to you so fucking mad and put his wallet back where it goes, like shaking with anger.
Thank you for this moment. I love it so much. Yeah, you get your root beer.
Dude, like, I know I did a stupid thing, Norm. Honestly, like, can we just wait for Virgil to get here? Like,
Virgil's there.
Oh, Virgil's there. Oh.
I am here. I'm also pissed.
Guys, I know I did a really, really stupid thing. Alright? Like, I'm not proud of myself. Things went down.
Oh, all right, good. If you're not proud of yourself, well, then there's no problem here at all.
Yeah, like, honestly, I knew, like, when I got here, I should brought you guys. Just, I don't know, I had a feeling things been really, really crazy ever since I met you guys.
Max, the portal. Where's the portal?
Oh, yeah. It's where it's still there, but it was on. Now it's off, which is, I guess, a good thing. Remember Ninja Lady?
Yes, Max. I remember her.
Yeah, she showed up. She had a scepter. She wanted me to touch it. I didn't want to because I didn't want to make things worse, just in case, you know. Anyway, she touched the pistol and closed the portal, and then she ninja'd away.
Let me understand this right. Tell me if I miss anything. The other version of you from another universe that took the magic item that you were supposed to have closed the portal that you refused to help her close and then left.
Yeah. That sounded about right. Yeah.
Wait. More importantly, she offered you the thing that we need. The scepter?
She didn't offer it, but she wanted me to touch it, and honestly, I mean,
it's unclear what
on.
she was offering you exactly.
Like I didn't know what was going on. At that point, I just didn't want to make things worse than it already was. Like, yeah.
You
Did
know,
she
I was
say
going
anything
to
else?
She said a lot of stuff.
I mean, yeah, she did.
She said a lot of stuff. Whatever you feel like telling them, Max, is fine. You also don't have to tell them, dick.
I was going to say that anytime a portal's opened, we have to be careful who comes out. We never know if they're the true version of themselves. But after what you've said and how you've said it, I'm completely convinced that you are our Max.
I did throw a rock into it. Like,
Yep.
I don't know if whatever's on the other side. There's like a new rock from here. It's there now. I don't know if that's a bad thing, but there's a rock there.
Oh no! It's all they needed for their domination plan. You guys, Virgil and Norman, you guys will notice strangely placed a bloody handprint on Max's shoulder. It's noticeable.
What happened to your shoulder there, Max? Is that from Sewer Ed?
Yeah, you didn't even really notice. He must have touched your shoulder as he was parting.
Oh, dude, I like this shirt. Oh, Sewer Ed. Not cool, dude. Seriously? Not cool. Yeah, probably Sewer Ed.
Sewer Ed Maiden. Where is he now? Did he run to the hills and escape? Did he run for his life?
He ran off, yeah, he ran off. I don't know what happened to him. I think Sewer Ed has issues. Yeah,
We'll worry.
issues.
We'll worry about Sewer Ed later. I think what you're describing sounded like that same type of behavior that Victor and his people were doing. Maybe Sewer Ed will just lead us back in a big circle.
Honestly, when I first touched the pedestal, I kind of blacked out there for a moment, and I came to. Sewer Ed wasn't quite all there anymore.
It sounds like you might have unleashed something. I don't know a lot about how the portals work. I just know how to fight what comes out of them. But that sounds like something unnatural.
Max, we need you to be careful. I mean, you haven't had any, weird flare-ups with your arm, but you just opened a portal by touching it. We should really be careful.
Dude, honestly, I thought ever since the museum I was done, honestly, I was just coming back here just to check, and honestly, if it was nothing had happened, I would have been like, hey, Norm, Virgil, it's been chill. Like, I don't think this has anything to do with me anymore, but apparently it still does.
Well, I think this is good, actually. We learned two things here. One, you can still open portals, and that's good to know. But two, this lady's looking after you. It's good to know she's, at least if we need to find her, maybe we can. It seems like you guys are connected. So, I mean, as dumb as it was to come down here by yourself, I think we learned something.
Yeah, she's not really a fan of Max, honestly. Like, I even invited her to pho. Like, who turns down pho? Like, we were gonna, chill, hang out, talk about movies, that new TV show, like.
Man,
I'm just gonna retroactively change Trauma House to the newest season of the Real World. She wasn't down for that at all. Like, who's not down for pho and Real World?
I can't imagine somebody that would rather focus on the mission than rather eat pho and watch the Real World. That would be terrible.
Yeah.
To have her along with us. That would just be the worst.
Totally.
I think she might get sidetracked doing things like closing portals.
There are some guy walking by is like looking at you guys funny.
He looks over, and as a reminder, I'm in my full black and gray tactical.
Yeah, that's why he's looking at you
fiber
funny.
Gear. Yeah, the mask is just a giant beard coming out of the mask. There's a sword over my back, and I have these 2 chrome-plated arms.
Yeah, when you look at him, he's like, oh shit, and he like runs away.
I think that dude likes pho either.
Some other dude walks up and uses the vending machine though. He like nods at you guys like, yeah.
We're all just gonna stop talking when he walks up and look around like we're not doing anything suspicious.
Yeah, he's gonna get himself a Pepsi. He's gonna crack it open. He's gonna stand there. He's gonna look at you guys. Take a sip.
That's a really good choice. It's a strong cola. Been around a long time.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. You guys hang out here a lot.
Max holds up his root beer like, I'm more of a NW dude myself. Yo, vanilla too, dude.
You know, Pepsi man, we hang out in this parking lot more than I wish we did.
My name's Bill.
Bill.
The Pepsi's just a coincidence. So he's just gonna kind of leave, like awkwardly.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Hi, Bill.
I kind of like that guy. Not gonna lie.
So yeah, so what now? Should we look for Sewer Bill? I mean Sewer Ed?
While he's asking what now, I'll pull out my phone and attempt to text. What's her name? Morgan?
Yeah.
Morgan Vale.
Yeah, Morgan Vale.
I'll attempt to text Morgan Vale, and I'll say,
it is much later now.
Oh, I thought it was maybe like closer, like 5 or 6 at this point.
It's like,
or is it like 3?
It's like 3 or 4. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Whatever.
You can still
I'll still send her a text.
I'm just saying it's
She's
funny.
Fucking weird. Yeah, fuck it. I'll text her and not be weird about it.
What do you text her?
Let's see. What do I
very
text?
Curious here.
A lady I've never met at 4 a.m.
You up?
Yeah, basically. What do I say?
You doing?
I'll text her and say, I think there's I don't want to be too cryptic. Basically say, I'm a friend of Norm and Max. There's a lot I could learn from you. Could we meet? Basically.
Yeah. It doesn't take very long. You guys are kind of messing around. We'll say at some point you'll notice like the Bill guy is like on a hill, like looking at you guys drinking his Pepsi, and then like he sees you guys looking, he's like, and he just kind of moseys on. But eventually you do get a text back. You're friends with Max and Norm. You must be the one that they were talking about, Virgil. What do you need? What's going on?
I'll respond and say, I need to learn more about the occult. There's something going on, and I could use your help with my research.
Where do you want to meet?
I'll say, I have a lab that's very effective. But if that's not your style, maybe we can get a pizza at Threefold.
Pizza, huh? Yeah, I'll meet you there. It's that easy.
Cool.
She agrees to meet you.
Hell yeah. Still got it. I'll meet her at Threefold. I guess.
Yeah. And Max, Norm, what are you guys doing? You guys going?
Yeah, who doesn't want to get pizza at 3 in the fucking morning?
Yeah.
You know what? Max is kind of freaked out right now, so he's gonna.
You're surprisingly not very tired, Max. You're kind of awake now. It's weird.
He's gonna follow the guys.
It's like you had a jolt of cosmic, extra-dimensional force course through your body. Yeah. So you guys go to Threefold.
Virgil, what are you driving?
That's a good question.
It is a good question.
I was thinking hard on it. So
In my
A
mind,
Dodge Dart.
You're driving a black Cadillac CTS. The
I was going to say, yeah, like,
sedan.
it's not too far off of it, honestly. I would imagine it's something like that. It's definitely one of those like commuter corporate cars you'd imagine someone, but just a little bit more, I'd say flamboyant, and like it's like either like black with some sort of like visual accents on it, or I was thinking maybe like a more eccentric color like blue, something a little less, a little more weird. It's got some weird stuff on it, like a weird like, what is it? Like a fucking, I don't even know. Some shit hanging from the rear view mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Let's just say a Cadillac CTS. That's perfectly fine.
Buick Skylark with
I
gold
think that's
spinners. As you guys are leaving, you see a Buick Skylark with gold spinners drive by, blasting some good jams.
Is it Bill?
Yes, it is Bill.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He sees you guys, and he looks all shifty, like he's up to something. He keeps driving in the opposite direction of you.
Man, that is a cool car. And I just watch it go all the way.
Not
Max
bad.
gonna be like, I think that they think Bill's like, Bill. He's getting some weird vibes from Bill.
That's fair. But yeah, so you guys do arrive at Threefold. No incident. It's a new moon, so it's pretty dark out. And you guys do get the Threefold pizza. Out front is a woman. You don't see a car parked anywhere. She's kind of dressed funny. She's kind of like wearing almost Renaissance-y, like wenchy stuff. You know, she has on like a corset and like a blouse, and like a long skirt. She's wearing like high leather boots. She's pretty dark skinned, and she has her hair is long and braided.
I'll look at Norm and say, and Max, like, is this Morgan?
It is her.
Hey, Morgan.
Oh, hey, Max. Didn't know you guys were coming. All-day pizza place, huh?
All night, too.
What will they think of next?
If you want, you can get their chorizo and egg pizza. That'll really start your day off right.
Yeah, I could eat.
There's like a few kind of popular clubs. Like people come in after clubs, and yeah.
Yeah.
And at that point, why shut down when you could be the only breakfast pizza place in town?
Sure thing.
True.
Yeah, let's order something and talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. This is about the cross?
Interesting. Noted. But not exactly. Come inside.
Oh, jeez. Green Ronin Publishing. Cheered 1,000 bits. Happy birthday,
Hey!
Gary. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you for my belated birthday. I turned 33 yesterday.
That's true. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, I feel great. I feel a day or two wiser now than I did a couple days ago, which is great. Making progress.
Hey.
And this is one of the many reasons we love Green Ronin Publishing. How often does a game company come tell you happy birthday while you're playing their game?
That's right. Thank you.
They're the best. But yeah, so you guys do get this chorizo pizza with eggs. It's on like croissant bread. It's pretty good. California, baby. They got some pretty good food. Do you take her upstairs? She doesn't know that there's anything more to here. She's just like gonna sit down at like a table or something. But it's really up to you.
I think it's pretty empty enough. I think we could probably chat down here, and if things get a little more than that, we can take it upstairs.
Excellent. Max, Who works the night shift? Boy, girl,
You know what?
old, young, name.
I kind of want. I want to say there's old crotch. I'm just picturing like an old crotchety kind of Clint Eastwood type that just has who's done with every shit, works at night shift.
You feeling hungry? Punk? Yeah, do it. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll just call him Clint.
Clint, dude, these are my friends. Oh, don't forget employee discount.
We'll call him Clint Weststone. We all know. We all know.
Clint Weststone. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Max, you're in here again? You're always in here, Max.
Dude, best pizza in town.
And he does work here.
All right.
Employee discount too.
Well, I got to go. I got some stuff to need in the back. I'll be back there if you need anything.
Yeah, no problem, dude. You know what? And you know what? We'll serve ourselves. You know me. I know how to take care of this.
Don't mess anything up, Max. He'll leave you guys to it. Pretty much. It is really late. They are pretty slow. But yeah, you guys sit down at a booth with your pizza. You have your drinks. You guys are having a good time. Ooh, we are dying to name an NPC. When the heck does that come back in stock? You should be able to do it. Pretty much whenever.
It should be back in stock right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it's more expensive. It costs like 1,000 or something. Oh, there you go. Gifted. Oh, hey.
There you go.
Captain Grimley has gifted Green Ronin Publishing the right to name an NPC.
BFF for life.
Is that the name?
No,
Or is
I
that
think that's what he's saying to Captain Grimley.
I thought
Okay,
that was
really.
the name.
If that's
I also
the
thought that
name,
was the
that's
name.
the name. But
It's a R2. It's a R2 unit.
That's too funny.
but yeah, so you guys are sitting at the table. So what's this about? Virgil, right?
Yeah.
Nice
First
and
off, it's a
proper
pleasure to meet you.
She'll offer her.
Shame
hand.
Yeah, I'll shake her hand for sure. It's a shame I missed all the fun y'all had. I heard that, you know, your brother was causing a little bit of trouble.
She you see a slash of pain cross her face when you mention her brother. He died 2 days ago. It's still fresh, you know. Yeah.
Max kind of whisper over to Verge. Goes, "Ixnay on the brother, eh?"
Gotcha. Noted. But still, I wish we could have met. Initially, we usually roll together as a team. So.
Yeah. Sure. But yeah, what can I help you with?
Yeah. So, obviously, I think you have some information on the occult, and I'm more of a traditional researcher, and I'm having some trouble getting some information out of some artifacts that we've gathered. The cross, notably, it's a nice artifact, but there's something else that we have in our possession that really I just need some additional insights on.
Okay. What is it?
What do you know about, and I'll actually pull out I'll just say I keep a couple of those glyphs written down on paper,
You pull out
and
some
I'll show
research
her if
notes,
you like. Do these look familiar to you at all?
A little.
A little. That's a lot more than not at all. What does it mean?
This language I haven't seen in a while, but it is a demonic language. Whatever this is written on can't be good, she'll say.
Good. I'll kind of look at Max's arm. Good. Um, so this was written, and glyphs like this were written on gates, a particular kind of like an archway or a gate that we found. Do you have any insights on what that could possibly be
The
for, or
gateway, huh?
who might? Hmm.
Surely by now, you guys know that there are other dimensions from our own, right? Have you
That much we've figured
you've had
out.
your eyes open at least that much? Well, most of them uh, are just like this world, slightly different. My own is pretty similar to this one, not quite as technologically advanced, but I make do here. Um, but those you can just kind of you happen upon them, and they are not forever. You can divine their location if you know how, but they just take you to other worlds. Um, Sometimes you can find interesting things through the portals for sure, but not like the gateways. I have never seen a gateway, but I hear that they take you to dimensions that are not like our own. Worlds of
I mean, like
fire and
so,
hell.
so like there's like a world out, a dimension out there that doesn't have pizza.
I'd imagine so. Yes. She'll say that with like no, like she does not pick up on the joke. Like she doesn't think it's funny. Like she's just like she thinks you're being serious. And you might be.
Max looks over at Norman and Virgil. Goes, "It's that's hell."
Love that name.
Oh god. All right, we got our NPC name.
Norm is just
right.
staring out the window.
Okay. And anything in
Whenever
particular?
Max, no, whenever Max says that, that's his response is just to look away and pretend he didn't hear it. The hell is a place with no pizza? Just staring away, like I'm not here right now.
You're checking out for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, imagine there would be a world without pizza. My world, for instance, didn't have pizza. This is. I do enjoy it though.
Sorry.
What else do you need to know?
Well,
Did you find one of these
Well-
things?
we did.
Well,
We did.
It should
Actually,
be fine as long as they are never opened.
And what happens if they're open?
If they are opened, the things on the other side can slip through, many of which will take possession of people. The great beasts, the great demons of the other side, can never come over fully intact, so they fracture, sometimes entering multiple people. In an attempt to become whole again on this side.
Like these things like make people like cut themselves and stuff like that.
I would imagine they would be capable of all manner of crazy behavior. I don't know. I've never not had a body, so I wonder what I would do for the first time if I had one. Maybe to check out sensation. Maybe, I don't know. Why? She looks concerned all of a sudden.
Max is gonna look at Norman and Virgil. Goes, guys, sewer ed, guys.
You might want to find him. And I'll kind of like refocus my gaze at Ed Morgan and say, well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but one of these gates were open, and unfortunately, we think that there might be someone who's experiencing a lot of what you're talking about now.
In this dimension.
But that is correct.
So
Is there a way to like?
She starts looking
turn
around.
them-
I do not
Not
know.
to worry you, but it's likely that more than one has escaped.
I don't.
Yeah, is there a way for us to like exercise them, like like that movie Exorcist.
I have never been to a world where this has happened. Because those worlds end. I do not know. This is truly troubling information you're giving me here. How could someone have possibly opened them? They are nearly impossible to open. Was it
Well,
like
Kinda-
a
kinda
dark
sneak-
wizard or
I
I
laugh.
kind of slinking down his chair.
I laugh like in character, and I say, "Well, Max, what are you, a dark wizard, or what was the other one you said?"
she looks very
Morgan?
surprised.
What was
She
that?
looks at him. Oh no, you did this? How?
I mean, I don't even like Harry Potter. Okay.
She looks genuinely confused by that reference. I've never heard of that wizard, but this isn't something that just happens. Many of my people have attempted feats of opening gates, and it does indeed sound like you opened one of the bad ones.
Do we need to like find a young priest and an old priest and exorcise like the evil spirit out of Sewer Ed?
You mean like a holy man?
Yeah.
I do not know of the powers of the holy men in your world. Do they work miracles? She'll say
No.
genuinely curious.
No, they can't do that. But sometimes they wave their hand over a crowd and swaths of people fall over.
Oh,
I have an uncle who went to this thing, back east, like in a tent, and they were holding up snakes.
You know what? Let me
I've-
show you a few
I've-
YouTube videos of what our pastors and preachers can do in the South
I fear
of the United States.
no amount of snake holding will help in this instance, Max. She'll say dead serious. But yeah, you can show her YouTube videos. She'll be like, yeah, that's all. Yeah, that won't work. No, if they cannot manifest God's will into this domain, they have no chance whatsoever. Even
Yeah.
me, with my skills in magic, I fear what would happen if I came across one of these creatures.
Yes, the priests in our world don't wield much strength at all. However, they are blessed by money.
Yes. Well, I mean, good for them. Shit. So,
Oh, I got an idea. What if we hit the guy with the car really, really hard? Would that knock the spirit out?
I honestly do not know.
Virgil
Guys,
kind of like,
I'm just brainstorming here, guys.
no, yeah, you're doing great, but I will say, and I'll look at Norm and Max. I think we kind of have an idea of the ringleader of these things, so to speak. It's someone who's been doing unspeakable things to people.
Before we confront this ringleader, I think that it's very important that we close the portal at once.
Well, one we just came from, it's closed. That good?
It's closed. You closed it back up.
I didn't do it. Like Ninja Lady did.
She'll be just very surprised by all this information. So something I thought was impossible is just happening all across this dimension. That's truly incredible. Perhaps there are those in this dimension that could do something. She'll say that, which could be.
It hasn't
Question for
always
you.
been this way here. We've been looking into these gates for a while and their artifacts, but we've had very little luck actually getting through and returning at all. So these circumstances, they're more frequent and they're new here. I'm not sure what's happening.
And it all started when you met this one. She'll look at Max.
It actually all started when he touched one of Virgil's paperweights.
It was an artifact, kind of a rod, so to speak, but it had glyphs on it, similar to these. Actually, these are the ones, and they transferred to his hand, his arm.
You can wield the keys. She looks very deep in thought at this point. Hold out your hands, Max. She'll offer hers as well.
Max, is that? I like it stopped glowing. It doesn't glow anymore.
She'll grab your hands, and you feel like a slight energy transference, and she'll close her eyes, and she'll start to kind of mutter. And she'll do this for several minutes. Interesting. Your soul is so entwined with others. You are one of many. You seem to be a constant. I've never encountered someone like you before. She'll let go of your hands.
Are you doing the palm readings for free, or is that going to cost us? I've always been a big fan of divination, and I take my gloves off and put my hands out. If you're doing everybody, of course.
I don't think that'll be necessary. It seems that your issue is with this one.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Like,
all right.
I don't know what's going on. Until a few. Okay, out of character. Has it since this first started? Has it been a couple of weeks, a month? What?
Since it's first started in game, it has been a few weeks, like 2.
Okay. Honestly, guys, Morgan, versus a few weeks ago, I just deliver pizzas. All I do, I deliver pizzas. I take some odd jobs, and then Virgil's paperweight, and honestly, shit kind of just went to hell. And now there's
You ever have dreams, Max, or visions?
I mean, isn't it everybody?
You're going to have to be more specific if you're asking him questions. He'll tell you about all of his dreams if you want him to.
You ever have...
the other night I had a dream where I was flying in the sky and then dived into the middle of this giant marshmallow, and this match just kind of goes off on a different tangent.
You ever had dreams where you're someone else?
Like a celebrity?
Anyone.
Yeah, I dreamed I was Brandon Fraser one time. Mummy.
That's not helpful. Ooh.
Oh, are you doing dream meanings? Besides palm readings, I'm really into dream readings as well. Maybe you can tell me what some of my dreams mean.
Yeah, one time I had a dream where all my teeth fell out.
Yes. I had a dream where I was myself, but I was accidentally naked at school, and everyone was laughing. I couldn't find anything to wear. And then I cried.
Yeah, that's indicative of self-esteem issues, and your issue, Max, is that's financial stress. But that's beyond the point. Virgil, do you have this? Can you take me to this gate, or
the gate, or the piece that we currently have?
you have a piece of this thing?
We do.
That'll suffice.
I'll venture to take her into the lab if she's willing to go.
If she's willing to go.
Yeah,
You guys have told her a lot of crazy shit, and you guys finally got some answers at least.
And she's magical, and I know this.
I mean, you don't know it for sure, but supposedly.
Okay, cool.
Supposedly.
Just to know.
But yeah, you do take her to the lab. Straight upstairs, the front desk guy, finally, here we go, perfect. I've been meaning to name this guy.
Thank you, Green Ronin.
Thank you, Green
Publishing,
Ronin.
for naming the front desk guy.
His name's Sweet Slickery Bendu, but they call him Slicky B for short. The front desk guy, he's an older, sweaty, he always has a flop sweat, wearing like a short sleeve, full button-up collared shirt with pit stains and like a loose tie. You can hear him breathing from outside the door.
Oh my god.
Hey, Virgil, do I need to do any paperwork for this one? Yeah.
No, we're fine.
Okay. Brrr, he'll buzz you in.
Right this way.
Keep up the good work, Sweet Slickery Bendo.
Hey, thanks, Norm. He's like,
So slickery.
thank you so much, Green Ronin.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, so you guys go into the lab. She immediately looks at it. She eyes the cross that's in there. She's like, you could tell that she like kind of freezes when she sees it a little bit. But she continues on to the gate. Yeah, perhaps using this I could divine how many beings came through.
Wow.
She
would be more than helpful.
She takes some stuff out of a bag. She like takes some candles out. It's all very strange. You know, she is like setting up for a magic ritual. She starts drawing on the floor.
Before you do too much work, we do have some surveillance and pictures of the creatures that were released, and I can save you work by letting you know it was a lot.
I took a lot of selfies that day.
It was a lot.
If you don't want me to do it, I don't have to, I guess.
It wasn't.
No,
it
please,
wasn't one,
please.
And it wasn't two. It was a lot.
Please,
you will be
Morgan,
terrified with what you learn. I'm just letting you know.
Well, we
now.
might be able to find out how far they've spread, at least. But she'll do the ritual. She starts lighting candles and drawing on the floor with chalk.
Just wanted to prepare you to be completely terrified. There are very many.
Yeah. So, sorry, someone was yelling outside. Yeah, she starts doing the ritual. She sits in this magic circle. It's all very witchy. It's all very, it is what you expect from a magic ritual. But the part that you don't expect is she does start to levitate slightly. Not very high, but she does leave the ground. The lights get dimmer and dimmer and dimmer, and you can hear her speak with like a second voice, a deeper voice, speaking over her own in a different language. And it starts, she starts to shake her head faster and faster. And eventually, all the candles flare up and then go out, and she like falls to the ground. She doesn't like pass out or anything, but she like hits the ground hard. She's like, "Oh my!"
Axe is gonna help her up.
You're right. There are several entities that escaped, but two of them are much worse than the rest. Two of them are different.
Were you able to see what they looked like? Anything at all?
There's so much pain. One of them is a young man wearing a hoodie.
I'm gonna show her a picture of Victor.
Yeah, that's him. And the other man, I couldn't quite make out. His face is all cut up.
I think is Sewer Ed.
Yeah, whoever he is, something has him gripped.
Is there a way for us to like remove these things from people? Like, seriously, there has to be a way to remove them safely.
If there is, I do
feel
not
bad
know
for
it.
people.
If you, I don't know. If you could recall them through the portal somehow, but I don't know how you did it in the first place. I do not know the means to do what you're asking. She'll just bluntly say.
A means to recall them through the portal. I don't know a lot about magic, but theoretically, if we went through that portal to the other side, could we hail them back from there?
Perhaps. She'll just say that, and she'll think, like, she's, like, thinking, like, deep in thought now. You've given her a lot to consider.
If we have to go to hell to bring the demons back with us, it might be worth saving our world.
I mean, if tonight's been any indication, I think I can still open the portals. At least.
Yes, but I fear to do this, we might need to close them.
Yeah.
May get trapped on the other side. In fact, we will most certainly get trapped on the other side.
Perhaps.
Hero Max would likely show up and close the portal.
Hero Max?
Yes, we've met a friend of Max's. We believe her name is Hero Max.
I just been calling her Ninja Lady.
She's like him, except completely awesome.
Hey! I'm pretty awesome. I think I'm
Yes.
pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, you're definitely
Mom
awesome.
tells me I'm pretty awesome.
You're awesome. She's just completely awesome. She has
Right
a
there.
sword. I mean...
Well, is she willing to help us? She'll,
No.
like, look expectantly at you guys.
No.
I don't think she likes me.
Strange. Can't imagine why. She says sincerely. She has no issue.
I know. I'm pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool.
Michaela's gonna come in. What's going on in here? She'll look around. She's like, "Is something on fire?" She'll like be looking around. Who's this?
Sorry, yeah, introduce you to Morgan Vale. She's helping us with a lot of our research here.
Michaela Whitehall. Pleasure. They'll shake hands.
You might recognize Miss Vale's name from the recent report we turned in.
Yes, the Stone Cross.
That's correct. She's the one who had the misfortune of recently losing her brother. So our thoughts are with her in this time of grieving.
Sorry
We
for your
thank
loss,
her-
young lady.
We thank her for her assistance.
Are you burning down our headquarters? She'll look
No.
around. Okay. Well, have you made any progress?
Right before that, Max is gonna kind of whisper to Virgil, goes, "I don't think we should tell her about the portal. I want to get in trouble." In the same tone as like a kid doesn't want to get in trouble with the principal.
I'll literally I'll lean in to Max and look at Whitehall and is she looking at me
Yeah, she'll look at you. What's going on in
shit.
here?
It's the opposite of what I wanted.
Max just kind of blurts out, "Pizza party! Gonna get pizza? Yeah, party."
We're just looking at everything we already have, just getting our thoughts together. Nothing too crazy.
She'll nod. She'll look
Yeah.
around. Like, she doesn't quite trust you guys. She feels like you're up to something. Well, keep me posted.
Commander Whitehall,
Yes.
do we have a suggestion box?
No. She'll say, like, angrily.
Okay.
Because I feel like you're going to put something snarky in the box, right?
I was just going to say we have a lot of pizza around here, and it would really bring up the morale of the team if we had some other meals catered. We're in Santa Monica, so we could have some great seafood. There's some great Mexican restaurants. We're eating a lot of Threefold pizza. That's all. I just wanted
You're
to
all
make
free to order food from wherever you want. And she's going to go pour herself a drink.
I tried. I tried, everybody.
She drinks a lot. It's unfortunate. I suggest we get a suggestion box. Excellent, Avenging Penguin.
She's drinking whiskey at like 4:30 in the morning, dealing with our shit.
It's still scotch.
See, I'm thinking she's, in my mind's eye, she's like a more surly version of Mallory from Archer.
She is, but she's also much younger. And I mean, she's pretty, but she's about 35. But yeah, Mallory Archer's not far off the mark.
Cool.
Although I don't think she's white. Huh. I don't remember anymore. But yeah. She's going to drink herself some scotch and be upset again at you guys because you're up to something. But that is the information that Morgan's able to get. She gives you a lot of information. This is pretty much what you've been looking for. Well, however you close the portal, I suggest you figure it out again. And whenever you're ready, you can contact me again.
For sure. Thank you for your help, Morgan. It's really been invaluable.
She like bows funny at you, like it's out of place. And she will.
I'll give her a nod.
She'll leave.
Actually, gonna try to attempt the same bow, but even more awkwardly.
I'll walk you out, Mrs. Vale.
Thank you, Norman. But yeah, do you say anything to her in particular, or do you just walk her out?
Nah, just make sure that she can get out the building, get out security, and get to her car, or her means of conveyance, whatever it may be.
She Ubered here.
Yeah, all right.
Nah, she doesn't know how to drive. But yeah.
Can we send a driver to take her back home?
If you really want to.
Yeah, I'll walk her down, and we'll send a driver to take her back.
Yeah, sure thing. Your driver will drop her off at her place of residency. But yeah, you guys have been given a lot of information, a lot more than you've been given pretty much the whole campaign. You're kind of starting to figure some things out, at least. You still don't know too much, but you know some things.
So out of character, me doing the whole fuck around and find out was actually a good thing.
Yeah.
Wait, that's true. We do have a second demon loose, though. But besides that, all good. And his name is Sewer Ed.
Sewer Ed.
His name is Eddie Maiden, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah, Eddie Maiden, but nickname Sewer Ed.
Sewer Ed. It's better than old Sloppy Joe down at the salad bar.
Down at the wharf.
So, Virgil, like, I know you guys probably have like a database or something. Like, you have maybe like a database that we can find like, yes, a credible young priest and old priest, so could like exorcise the demon out of Sewer Ed. Because honestly, I feel a little responsible for that one. It's like kind of my bad.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of is your bad, but we should be able to look into something. Well, most notably, the only experience we've seen where someone's actually had this grip of a demon released was the lady that we escorted here for analysis, Amy. That's one of the reasons why we were here, but, you know, it seemed to be just, I don't know, luck. It seems like she slipped and hit her head or something. I'm not quite sure what caused it to shake free, but we've seen it happen.
It like a really, really big Bible and hit Sewer Ed really, really hard with it.
The creature that let go of Amy did so to better attempt to murder Max. Because her vessel fell and she decided to shirk the skin to attempt to kill Max. But also, you don't know exactly. They do seem different. there is something different between those creatures and the ones that don't act like frothing zombie-fied monsters, but you're not sure what.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, looking into some sort of holy man might not be a bad idea. Apparently, that's possible, according to Morgan.
Yeah,
So.
you did learn that there's a lot more going on than you realize. So there are things you could potentially find out that Morgan doesn't know because she comes from a different world. Who knows what's here? So there is hope.
I mean, I got two ideas, like just spitballing it out there, okay? One, you can look online. Two,
Yeah.
you know how Morgan says like there's a lot of different dimensions out there, there's different things, and there's some stuff in our dimension that she doesn't even have, like pizza. What if, just what if, there's a dimension out there that has like people that could exercise people like sewer ed.
A man walks by the lab wearing a white suit, blonde hair, sunglasses, dressed very nice. His suit looks expensive, and does not look at you at all, and goes into Whitehall's office without knocking.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dude, he's gonna get yelled at.
He closes the door. You don't hear anything. You don't hear any yelling.
I'll keep that noted.
Does someone go over and like close all the blinds in that room also?
No, you can see him sitting in a chair.
But yeah, I'm just watching. I'm watching the whole time then, like an eagle.
You notice a couple things. You do notice that like she crosses her arms, that kind of thing.
Do I have a high enough perception to try to read lips? Is that a thing?
You can certainly try.
Oof.
But as you know how the age system works, you're going to need to achieve the correct tier of difficulty.
My perception's 0, but I'm going to give it a shot because my character wants to know what's
You can
going
roll
on.
shit hot, man. You never know. And also you have, boons and stuff you could use.
I do. I have lots of boons I could use. I actually, in fact, I have 6 conviction left, and the session's coming to an end. So I will re-roll that 2. Let's see what I get. I rolled another 2. So I guess I'm going to keep my 11. Because that's... Oh, I can use a conviction to re-roll it again, right?
Yeah.
Let's send it out
You have
again.
a lot of conviction. That's
6.
better. So
That'll
is that,
work.
15?
That's a 15. Yeah, I'll take the 15.
So you can pick up some stuff. You do notice a couple things. So this man's posture is very dominant. You could tell he walked in like he fucking owns the place. And Whitehall does not. She does. Cower is the wrong word, but she does kind of come to heel. You could definitely tell that there is a power dynamic here that she is on the lower end of. You do see them talking. You can make out a couple things. She does say Max's name a few times. You do notice that you can't see what he's saying. His back's to you. But she also says, "I'm trying to find out. I don't think it's come to that yet." Is the phrase that you will garner. That's about all you can make out. But you did pick up some stuff.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. They talk for a good, 15 minutes. And he'll get up and leave. It just is nonchalantly and, completely ignoring you guys as he was the first time.
As soon as he leaves, I'll wait a few, 45 seconds after the elevator doors close, and I'll walk over to Whitehall's office and let myself in.
What is it? She normally is annoyed when you come in, but Like, honestly, it's just kind of your dynamic. She doesn't dislike you or anything. She
Who's
has
that tall
an
blonde
edge.
drink of water?
She does have an edge in her voice. Him, it's not something you need to know yet. Okay. She'll say, kind of almost in, like, a pleading, like, just drop it kind of way.
I would agree. That's not something I needed to know yet. But now I know, because I've seen it. So who was that?
Someone above me, she'll say. And he's just checking in.
Someone above me as well. As one of his subordinates, I think it's important to know at least the name of the man we're working for. That way I can give him proper respect.
A name could be a dangerous thing, Norm. A name can get people killed, she'll say.
I look over my shoulder. The door is closed. What's his name?
Give me a check here, buddy.
Like that? Yeah.
Check here.
Communication. Can I use communication leadership?
Yes.
I
like that long pause.
I have rolled an 18 with 2 stunt points.
Oh!
Absolutely. So, excellent.
I know that there are some social conversation stunt points, and one of them is like, get the lead or whatever. Instead of pulling them up, I'll just use one of those to get a secret or to get a lead or some type of situation there, to find an answer.
Yeah, yes. So, you do get, so, she does go and close the blinds now. And she, like, sits back on her scotch table, kind of resuming her dominant posture, but, like, you know, you can see, oh my god. We got another name and NPC, guys.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Write it down. Write it down. God damn it. Beanie McFarter shall join the cast at some point. Thank you. Thank you, Avenging Penguin. You're a treasure, and we love you. But yeah. His name is not Beanie McFarter.
That's not what my notes say.
I had already made this guy's name. That's Gene Wyatt. He is Section's benefactor. That does not leave this room, she'll say.
Understood.
He's checking out our progress. Seeing what's what.
That's as much as I needed to know. I thank you for the information.
So nod. Close the door on your way out.
I get up and I leave and I close the door.
She seemed, you've never seen her like that before. She's always a little annoyed, but like it's almost in a playful way. She seems upset at this. But yes. There you go. You met the guy. I wrote that guy's name down 9 sessions ago.
Nice. I didn't realize that you wrote down Beanie McFarter 9 sessions ago.
That's awesome.
Twist.
Yes, Beanie McFarter. We meet again.
The reason you couldn't read his lips is the whole time he was just like...
I feel like I should like try to go against the expectation for Beanie McFarter and like make him like a Highlander type character.
Yeah, you've got to make him like a Doctor Strange level ally. Just a super.
Those words don't mean the same thing in his dimension.
Yeah, he's totally fucking serious with the name Beanie McFarter.
Of the
like
McFarter clan. My people.
Surely you've heard of the mighty McFarters.
I was gonna say, it could also easily be one of Max's stoner friends.
It could also be one of Max's stoner
Unfortunate
friends.
nickname. With an unfortunate nickname.
And he is, instead of you playing opposite the name, he is exactly what you think he is. He just sits in the passenger seat of Max's car and eats bean burritos just for hours at a time. Brings his own bag with him.
And then we also have their friend, Little Jimmy Puddles.
Oh, fuck, that's a good name.
Juices the Third.
Jimmy Juices? Oh my
Jimmy
god.
Juices.
There's 3 of them?
Jimmy Juices the Third, aka Puddles.
Yikes.
All right. So we got that's the power we give you here on Fresh Out the Box. Not only can you watch, but you can take our stream down with 1,000 channel points because we're children.
Oh fuck, Lil Jimmy Juices the Third, but my friends call me Puddle.
Troy's crying right now. Excellent. That's what we strive for
Puddles
here.
is not allowed in Max's car ever again after an unfortunate accident.
Oh my god.
That's why they call him Puddles.
That's why they call him Puddles.
No way, Puddles. Before you get in here, you have to put the plastic sheet down. You know the rule.
Oh man.
Oh man.
But yes, so those 2 characters will make an appearance probably next episode, unless something happens in the last few minutes here.
What if they end up being this show's version of Bulk and Skull from Power Rangers?
Oh, there you go.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to give this way too much and way too serious of thought. Actually, I'm going to give it some real thought. I love our viewers, but yeah. So you guys got a lot this session. What are you doing with this information? What is your plan?
Well, guys, it's either we go after Victor or after Eddie Maiden. I'm not sure which one you think we should go after first.
We have hit 20 complication.
Oh shit. What does that mean?
Uh-oh. Who did it? Who did it?
Who do you think did it? Who do you think did it? Of course it was Vampire.
Bro, he fucking knew.
Dog, he double redeemed it.
Yeah.
Dang.
They're always waiting, watching, waiting for those numbers.
You know, yesterday was my birthday. Sean came in here and made it rain boons. Today it is not my birthday, and Sean came in here and made it rain dooms, of course.
Dang.
Yes. So, a little bit of a mixed bag. You guys in this, with these points specifically, it's different than with in the Expanse. Because the Expanse points don't reset, right? These ones do reset if they proc. So he forced a roll. They do not reset, which means they can hit the final tier. Because the final
it gets even more dangerous.
It gets more dangerous. Yeah, instead of something like mild happening right now, now it's going to continue to build to complication 30, and at that point something does happen. So yeah.
What is
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Doom track in Arkham Horror. Shit just gets worse. Shit just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, it does get pretty bad. It got really bad in the Expanse a lot. It was fun. Check out the Expanse from Green Road Publishing. Use our code to get 5% off and help us out. But yeah, I only 10 redeems to hit the final. Yeah. But yes, close call, guys. What is your plan of action from here on out? What is your next step in this journey against these beings from the other side? You have lots of options. I can list them out for you a little bit if you want, actually. If you want some help.
I want to go for Victor. I just don't know how I want to go for Victor. Of course, there could be like a behind-the-scenes all-point bulletin for law enforcement in town that we could respond to, but that's the first thing that popped into my head. I just don't know what to do with that information, unless you guys have anything that's pressing for your characters.
I was gonna say Max kind of wants to save Sewer Ed because he feels responsible because it is his fault for this thing happening to him.
Virgil's leaning more towards stopping Victor because he knows the extent of his dangerousness. Like when he hits the situation, shit gets fucked up pretty quick. But also, I don't want to let Sewer Ed become a second equal level villain as Victor. I feel like Victor started off as Sewer Ed, and then all of a sudden, the motherfucker had an army. So
Max, I'm going to give you a little poke here. I'm going to remind you that Ed, since you are thinking about Ed specifically, we'll give you this little tidbit. You do remember the thing he said before he left when he was smelling the air. There is another one here. Yes, indeed. And then he left.
Right, guys, you know what? I just remember something. I don't know if it's gonna help or not, but Sewer Ed was wigging out the sewer. Was like sniffing the air and that he smelled another. Like, what if two things? Either, you know, he smelled Jimmy, I guess, or like he's going after Victor.
It did sound like you. It is possible to put those pieces together with the information you have.
So you're saying he's still in the tunnels?
No.
I'm not entirely sure he's in a tunnel still, but I don't think so. I think, if anything, he's either going after... Well, honestly, maybe not Ninja Me, because Ninja Me came afterwards. Maybe he's going after Victor. If we follow Sewer Ed, maybe that'll lead us to Victor.
Okay.
I tell you what. Me and my team will try to figure out how to track one of these two down. I need you guys to figure out how the hell we're gonna fight them. Last time we came across these guys, they almost killed us, and now there's two.
Honestly, like, I don't want to kill Ed. Like, he's a cool dude. Like, it's just down on his luck, and stuff happened, and...
I understand.
Like, we need to find a way to...
Ed.
Don't kill Ed. Don't kill Ed. We need to get, like, Ed out of Ed.
I do like
Ed a lot.
I do like what you're all about here. Hell yeah, saving Ed. So you did get some, I guess, information about that. It sounds like no one from here would be able to release Ed from his torment. It sounds like you potentially have to seek out someone from a different plane of existence, which you guys have never tried to do before. Or you can search. Maybe there's an artifact here that Morgan didn't know about. Blah, blah, blah.
Guys, honestly, whatever we figure out to, like, remove bad thing from Ed actually benefit us with Victor, because if we can find out well, I don't want to say this, but Ed's weakness, that's also Victor's weakness.
True. That's very true.
Virgil, like, you still have any more paperweights?
Nothing like what we had before now.
You think Section has maybe something in, like, the basement or something?
Oh yeah, they have lots of things in the basement, but they're not going to let you touch any of them.
That'd be a mistake, yeah.
What
Was
if we
that
have
the-
like white suit dude?
There was no one who came in today wearing a white suit.
That's a funny fucking answer.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. But yeah, so yeah, you guys do have some choices. You can directly pursue Victor. I mean, honestly, you could find him, not fight him. You can also try to find means to freeing Ed. You could also attempt to find Ninja Lady. Or
I think she's our best bet.
yeah, I mean, you
this
do have a few
moment.
options. So.
Okay.
I mean, our other thing is we find Ninja Lady, like, she seems to know more than us, and the only downside is I don't think she likes me, but really wants me to
Well,
reach that scepter.
if she knows more than us and she doesn't like you, then I think that getting her on our side is a very good idea. Sounds like my people.
So, it sounds to me. It sounds like you have a consensus. You're going to try and find Maxine.
Ninja Lady.
And this search will begin next time on Modern Age Threefold. I hope you guys had fun. No one died. That's good. And man, oh man, thanks for the chat. The chat was fantastic tonight. Thanks for all the bits, the subs, the raids, the boons, the dooms, the names of the NPCs. We fucking love it. Thanks for hanging out, Green Ronin Publishing, while we play your game, which we love so very much. If you guys liked what you saw, you can get all these books for 5% off with our code. But that is what we're going to cover for tonight. I have been the Game Master, Johananon, at RockFact on Twitter, at Johananon1 on TikTok.
I am the co-host Casualty CDG, and you can find me at Casualty CDG on whichever social medias you want to. Of course, Jahan and I stream every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. on twitch.tv/Johananon. We also have a Facebook. That Facebook is fresh out the box. We also have a YouTube. That YouTube is fresh out the box. And if you are more of a podcast person, if you want to listen to streaming shows like Book of Boba and Peacemaker, if you want to be caught up to current Oscar-nominated movies and hear about video games coming out at any point in the near future, follow our podcast, Fresh Out the Podcast. That's me, Jahan, and our friend Drew talking about pop culture nerd stuff. As always, thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday night. We love you guys, and thanks for the support. We will see you next Wednesday.
And I'm Robert, friend of Fresh Out the Box. Always having a good time playing with my friends.
And I am Michael Powell, aka Mr. Kapow, and you can find me all over the internet on my social medias, which is usually at Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO. Or my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/social medias, which is usually at Mr. I do a lot of stuff like my YouTube channel, which is Fantastic Tales of Adventure, or my horror channel, Dastardly Tales of Horror. And right now, my upcoming schedule for next week is, I believe, Tuesday on Live Action Roleplay at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be doing a script reading of the first draft of Star Wars, and I will be playing the part of C-3PO, Human Cyborg Relations. And Wednesday, it will be on Nat 20 Productions Official for Pathfinder 2nd Edition at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then Thursday, it's going to be, I believe, Toyzilla Live on Toyzilla Network here on Twitch, where the talk show where we talk about toys and collectibles, and that's at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, yeah, hope to see you there.
Yeah, always glad to see all the things you're doing, Mr. Kapow. Always doing so much stuff. Check out Mr. Kapow's stuff. Seriously, it's all very good. And we will see you guys next time. Stay fresh.